Okay, hey there everybody. I do have some Raycons in now. Got some Bluetooth for doing videos, so there shouldn't be any echo anymore. I don't know if you can see the microphone over here. Nope, it is out of camera. Using my desktop mic. But we are going to do an Oshkosh flight from KMCD because that's where someone left my TBM. It's the only plane I have out here right now. And they created a route to Oshkosh. I do have AirVenture scenery installed. We are going to be using Microsoft Flight Simulator today because Hot Start hasn't updated their TBM for X-Plane 12 yet. And we are going to be doing it online. So we're going to see how that goes. And yes, I will be turning on the camera so you can see the controls once the flight starts. And yes, I am wearing shorts. So, whatever. And I'm probably not going to be using Tobii Eye Tracker today because I'm not happy with the way it works in Microsoft Flight Simulator for videos. I look around and it just goes nuts. So, if they ever work out a hotkey to disable it, I'll start using it. In videos, I might use one in a video eventually, like doing bush flights. But we're going to go down to my jobs. Excuse me, marketplace. Been a long week. Let this populate. Go down to Weeble Air. And instead of going all through this crap, although it's right here, we should just be able to click on that. 201 nautical miles, not too bad. Take the TBM, and I did create a one-way in-house only route so I can haul passengers. It's locked down. The plane is grounded, so only members can fly it right now. And once Oshkosh is over, I'm planning on deleting this route and then releasing it so we can fly those passengers back to Rochester. So there we go. We are at full capacity. Next. Accept. View now. And we are going to just minimize this because it causes problems still, even with my updated drivers. We're gonna, oops, that went to the wrong window. Our little FSC client, move it over to the right monitor. Okay. I lost all my monitors there for a second. I was having some issues. I updated my drivers. I think it was a driver issue because freaking AMD, right? I do have my GPU temp monitor. You can't see it on the screen, but I got it in the upper right corner. GPU temp is at 62C right now, so we're good. I can't get CPU temp for some reason on that, but we're going to click begin job, board. There we go, we're ready to go. So, batteries on, avionics on, strobe nav, beacon, just to have those on. We are on left. Let's see, we're gonna move these to on, auto. Ignition shouldn't be on auto. There we go. Box EP on. And we're gonna fire this baby up. I do not know what that was about. We don't have to start this plane properly, but we are out of habit. Appears we got a good start. Turn the inertia separator on. Should have been on to begin with. And where is the bleed air? We want on auto. Okay, we are started, so we want to go auto. Everything's good except for the parking brake. We shouldn't need our weather stuff today. As you can see, there's the shorts, there's the little lever. What is it? Home. Scroll lock. There it is.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta, traffic Dahar November 122 Lima Echo, is taxiing to runway 26.
Is it brake? Yep, P. We are gonna reverse engine back up, which is something we shouldn't do. Oh, that ain't good. There we go. I guess we can't back up, so we're just going to pretend that's not there. Okay, it's going to route me through here. Okay. This is Mackinac Island. It is a very interesting place. There's no cars or anything supposedly on this island. It's much funner to land here than it is to take off here, because you don't get to see it as neatly when you take off. So GPU temp's still good. I was worried my GPU was overheating. It appeared to be a driver issue though. And since we are online, take off. We're going to take off to the southwest.
Kilo Mike Charlie Delta, traffic Dahar November 122 Lima Echo, taking off runway 26 departure to the south.
See, was it 200 miles? So I didn't bother setting anything up. We're just taking off. We're probably going to go up to 20,000 feet today. We'll just set that in a minute. Short runway. I probably should have done a brake on, roll up. Positive rate, gear going up, just cleared that tree, flaps going up. Hopefully the download in the background doesn't screw me. So you can see it. It's just an island with a runway on it. Oh. And I think it was, I can't remember if it was 200 miles. What do we got? 200 miles, so we're gonna go up to 20,000 feet today. If this crashes, I'm not making the video. If this crashes, I'm giving up, and we're not doing an Oshkosh flight this year. Because this is really starting to piss me off. Okay. So we are going to climb. If we get anything on the screen, we'll switch over to actual radar. So we're above 5,000 feet, so we'll turn the inertial separator off. Keep hitting the wrong button. Let's switch this over to vertical speed. Let's gain altitude a little bit quicker. And we'll set our IAS or FLC at about 140. There we go. And we're just accelerating. We're at 96% torque, so we're good. There's the little island we left. This is northern Michigan, and that's Canada. Awfully pretty up here, to be fair. Live weather, live date and time. I'm just really glad that the mic check, yep, okay, that the video didn't corrupt when I lost everything. I had to hard reset the computer, then it rebooted to the old graphics, so I'm like, son of a bitch. AMD and Windows really need to learn to get along, so. Oh, that startled.
Flight level 310.
That startled me a little bit.
5 approach.
I tend to go for about 95% torque until we start becoming ITT limited. So.
Generic 47 Charlie, you are 62 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 25 approach. WestJet 422 descend and maintain flight level 310.
We might be.
Generic 47 Charlie, you are 6.
Okay, just so I can talk. I would like to do this on VATSIM one of these days. Like if a VATSIM controller were to do Oshkosh realistically, I think it might be fun. I am having some problems with this ear. We went to the range a few weeks ago and for a certification, and I've got a little bit of tinnitus still going on. I think it might be an ear wax thing though. I need to clear it out. So if you see me messing around with this earbud, that's why. It's bothering me for some reason. And you might be able to see disk OBS on the far monitor over there. On this screen, that's where OBS is. FSCharter is over here on the monitor that the webcam, that webcam's on. And I have this monitor with much slower frame rate, refresh rate, sitting on a mason jar, kind of angled down so you can see the controls. So can't show you the pedals though. I don't know why I'd bother doing that. So these Raycons are the everyday ones. I've got the package for them, but if you look them up, you know what they look like. They do have a mic in the earbuds somewhere because it is picking me up. I've got the awareness mode turned on, right? It picks up my voice so I can hear myself talk, but I'm using my condenser mic, my normal mic, to record my voice. So let's touch this right here. Let's see, this is COM 1, this is set to nav 1, This is set to the ADF, and this is my squawk code right here. I like to switch this to DME on on X-Plane, but Microsoft doesn't support DME for some reason. So let's see, what's the outside air temperature? We are below freezing, and we're coming up on a cloud. So we're going to turn the de-icing on. Because we could run into problems here. If this was real, we would drop altitude. There we go. Oh, damn. Okay. It's not bad, but we are going...
Generic 2 Sierra Hotel, you are 22 miles south. Descend and maintain 2,700 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway.
We are going to want to descend.
Slope 116, you are 500 feet above your assigned altitude.
Let's descend to 15. And then you just move this over to adjust vertical speed, and it automatically selects it, which...
Descend and maintain flight level
descend at 1,500 feet per minute.
Climb and maintain 2,600 feet.
We are either going to descend below the cloud layer, so we just get rained on, or we are going to descend to where we're...
Maintain 2,600 feet. Generic Mike Tango Alpha.
To where the outside air temperature is above freezing, so we don't have to worry about icing.
Approach.
It's the middle of summer. I'm surprised it's that cold at 20,000 feet.
And maintain 7,000 feet.
We're dropping a degree every few hundred feet, so we might have to drop it down to...
Generic 47 Charlie, you are tree 6 miles southwest.
We might have to...
Maintain 7,000 feet.
See, that is really annoying.
Visual runway 25 approach.
We might have to drop it down to 10,000. Yeah, we're going into a storm here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we want to... Holy shit, man. Oh, wow. That's one thing I like about Microsoft, is the weather. Yeah, we are going to have to get down before we hit that water.
47 Charlie, you are tree 2 miles southwest.
We're going to have to get down to where we're above freezing
Visual runway 25 approach.
before we hit this rain wall here. Standard temperature, indicated standard temperature. Difference between the actual temperature reading on an aircraft and the standard temperature at that altitude. Oh. So
Generic 421, you are tree
we're
5 miles
showing
south.
plus 12.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway 27 approach.
Which means it's showing warmer than it should be. Okay, that's what that means. There, we just hit the rain. We're gonna let it level out at a... We're gonna let it level out at 10,000 feet. Which means I need to bring back the power just a little bit because we've descended. Which means the air's thicker, which means the torque went up. Look at that water going by. We do have the de-icing system on still. We're gonna leave it on for now, just in case. We're at 7 Celsius, which God knows what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's kind of cool. I can hear the raindrops hitting the windshield. That's the weather, next rad weather. Okay, we're gonna leave that on there because we're gonna need to avoid, which means we're gonna switch over to heading on this in case we have to steer around anything red. on that. Just to show you what we're doing. We're on heading mode now. And we're trying to aim for this little open spot. Trying to avoid the yellow. Yep, and the radar's jibing with what we're seeing out the windshield.
Minneapolis Center, generic November, tree 90 Juliet Papa is passing flight level 185, climbing flight level 190. Generic November, tree 90 Juliet Papa, Minneapolis Center, continue as planned.
God, isn't that neat? The radar is in a sweep mode type thing, so it takes a second to update when we adjust our heading. There we are. And once we're clear of this, we're gonna go over to nav mode. Just reach over and hit this button. And then we're gonna set the radar to the map, the next rad again. The storm's probably going that way, so I'm hoping it doesn't hit us where we're headed. We've had a lot of crazy weather in the Midwest lately. This flight here isn't any farther than from like my home airport, so. But I've never been to Oshkosh. It's going on right now. That's why I'm doing this recording. Oh, I also got one of these. I don't know how well it's going to come up.
2 words, 1 finger. Fucking A.
It's a button. It's right under the mic.
And fucking incredible.
I can't hear it with the earbuds in though.
Hashtag fuck you. Fuck this. Well, I guess I'm fucked again.
Yeah.
Why don't you go outside and play hide and go fuck off?
Which is basically something I'm going to use. I've had it for a long time. You can see the dust on it, right? Dust on it. Okay. Yeah. Something I was going to use. I got it under the microphone. I was going to reach out and be like, "Plow!" when something happens. I've never used it in videos, though. I've had it for years. I'm going to try to implement it somehow in the future. Now, if I was monetized, that'd be gone, but I'm thinking about using it, thinking about doing some BattleBit. I've been playing BattleBit. I'm thinking about, like, whenever I die, being like, slap! Turn the inertia separator on.
Report them in sight.
Let's look for Kosh. Oh. What's the barrow?
Oshkosh Airport information, Echo 1600 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition. Few clouds at 1,800 feet. Few clouds at 4,900 feet. Few clouds at 14,300 feet. Temperature 26. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.999. Visual runway 9er and visual runway
2999.
Landing and departing runway 36. ZFR aircraft say direction of flight.
Well, I don't know
All
how
aircraft
to.
read back.
I don't know how to do that.
Oshkosh Tower Daher November 122 Lima Echo is 4 miles northeast 5,000 feet with Echo to land.
Tower November 122 Lima Echo Oshkosh Tower. Altimeter 29.9er, 9er wind calm, fly left traffic runway 9er.
Fly left traffic runway 9er Daher 2 Lima Echo.
Niner will be 90 degrees. So, due east.
Landing gear.
Yes, yes. Take the cruise control off completely. I mean the autopilot, excuse me.
Oshkosh Tower, generic November 9er 9er for Foxtrot, 12 miles west inbound, visual runway 9er approach. Generic November 9er 9er for Foxtrot Oshkosh Tower. Altimeter 29er decimal 9er 9er 1 calm cleared, visual runway 9er approach.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Cleared visual runway 9er approach, generic 9er for Foxtrot.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Are we gonna get cleared?
Tower 2 Lima Echo 1 calm, cleared to land runway 9er.
Cleared to land runway 9er Daher, 2 Lima Echo.
Yes, we did. Overshot the base leg a little though. So we're gonna come back.
Generic Sierra Juliet Hotel contact ground on 1 tree, 2 decimal tree. One tree, 2 decimal tree for generic Sierra Juliet.
We do have a little bit of a side wind. Okay.
500.
We're a little low. Should not have got the 500 call out that far out. This is going to be somewhat of a short approach. I wish they would have had me landed on the other runway, but whatever. Come on, Sim. Don't screw me over. Okay, we're close enough. We need to drop down to about 100. Come on with the frame rates. Come on. Frame rate's gonna screw me, watch. I should be able to land. Look at all those planes off to the right.
Foxtrot wind calm, caution the Dollar TBM 9 landing runway 9er. Cleared to land runway 9er.
God! This fucking frame rate. Holy shit, man.
Traffic.
Cleared to land runway 9er, generic 9er for Foxtrot.
We're just going to ignore the asshole on the runway.
Traffic. 12 o'clock. Same altitude. Less than 1 mile.
Yep. We would have hit.
Dollar 2 Lima Echo exit runway when able.
We would have hit for sure if that was real. That's the problem with online. We're gonna exit here.
contact ground on 1 tree, 2 decimal tree.
Park next to this other TBM, I guess. Let's go third person. This will work. Got some guy flying overhead. Where is the... There we go. I didn't have my landing lights on. Or my taxi lights. Oh well. Okay, so what we'll do is connect settings, turn the radar off, back, radar settings, off, home. There we are. And we're going to click disembark on the FSCharter plugin to make sure it saves it. There we go. We have arrived. Somebody's idling over there. Yeah, it's actually, there's all kinds of shit over there. It's actually a pretty good scenery. Got that plane. That's that player that worked his way in. Somebody landing or failing to land. Up. But there we are at Oshkosh. I kind of want to leave the screen here and let it stream, but we're not going to. If I could get it on one runway, probably that one, although it wants me to land here. Okay, main menu. View flight. There we are. There's where we took off from. Flew across Michigan into Wisconsin. Made a little U-ey. Excuse me, landed on that airport right there. Go to view job. I made $6,600 flying some people in. There's my 160 foot per minute landing. November 301 Victor Alpha, TBM 201 miles. 5 passengers, bunch of cargo. 54-minute flight. 214 miles total distance. And there we go. There's our yearly flight to Oshkosh in FSC. The plane will have to be flown home eventually here, but till then, I'll see you on the next one, and maybe next year we'll actually fly something interesting, and X-Plane 12 will have more support. if you're at Oshkosh, have fun. I couldn't make it this year. I'm hoping to someday, but we'll see you on the next flight. Thanks.